It's 1966. An invasion of the Haitian coast intended to topple the current ruling dictator Francois Duvalier, aka Papa Doc, is under preparation. Codenamed Project Nassau, the invasion of Haiti was to be filmed by CBS News, but something was off. Suddenly, FBI forces began raiding and arresting participants of the operation, including one Mitchell WerBell III, an American mercenary, former OSS operative, arms dealer, and all-round badass guy. But despite being arrested, he knew he would be fine. His connections to the CIA in America would see his immediate release. Born to a cavalry officer in the Russian White Army, WerBell hated communism and spent much of his time training anti-communist paramilitary soldiers around the world, toppling socialist governments in South America, and doing much of the CIA's bidding as well as funding his endeavours through arms dealing. In 1967, he incorporated psionics into designing suppressors for the M16 rifle, marketing it to the US military to use in the Vietnam War. Nothing else much is known about this guy. Closely working with the CIA, much of his work was classified, and he himself preferred the obscurity around his work, not speaking to people about it much. Even his death is surrounded in skepticism, where some claim he was poisoned and others by natural causes of a heart attack. However, in this game, Mitchell WerBell is hired by the CIA and for his own personal gain to reunite Russia under a pro-American government and to form the United States of Russia in the New Order. Hello guys, welcome back to TNO. It's been a while since I've played this mod. I think the last time I played it, I was reading a bunch and I rage quit because there was so much reading when I played Mexico. Anyway, really quickly before we get into the video, please like and subscribe, especially subscribe because I'm trying to hit 50k and I'm going to do a Q&A when I do so enjoy that. Okay, let's get straight into the video. We are playing Magadan, and our leader is this guy, Mikhail Matakovsky. He's well, if you want to read that, there's a lot of lore about him. I know none of you are reading that, and that's okay, I didn't either. In terms of national spirits, none of them are really that bad. They're all positive bonuses, so that's a good thing. We don't even have the terror bombing that the Western Russian warlords get, but the consequence is that we're stuck in Siberia. Yeah, of course, we got the warlord development, raiding and looting, this is all the same. So in TNO, the unification wars, like the first few years of a Russian warlord, are all pretty much the same for every video, so we're going to mostly focus on the lore for the first part. Unfortunately, Bormann was the successor, so it looks like we're in for a tough fight when we eventually fight Germany. Anyway, our leader, Matskovsky, wants to turn the port of Magadan, which I'm pretty sure is just a wooden jetty at this point, into a city of industry, which is going to be extremely difficult. Well, then let's get to work. Alright, industrializing the port city of Magadan. What? How is this? Okay. Do you know how many factories we have? 2. Finally, a very important event came up. We got an American visit, so, I wonder who this is. I could either just give this random guy a general tour of the country, or get him to meet with our leader. Entry 2, meeting with the... Yeah, okay, so he's met with him. After I told him it was just an average American, he seemed a bit disappointed. And with that over, my fate was secured. Also, we got some loot bags, and I spent it on industrialization equipment because, well, we're trying to industrialize. Our leader then decides he wants to inspect our army, and, he can only be disappointed. One soldier was too fat, the other malnourished, the third was too short, and the fourth didn't have his uniform's buttons done up right. What is going on? These are the best troops that you could have to offer me? I don't want to hear it. If those are the men who guard the capital, what do those on the front lines look like? He wants to completely reform the army now. He's a crazy guy with unrealistic expectations. And then my favorite series of events popped up on screen. Magadan Free Radio. Oh my god, this is so great. You have to read this. I won't make it part of the video though, okay? I've learned my lesson. You guys don't like it when I read. In order to try and industrialize the country faster and improve the army and to get it into better shape, the guy who's in charge of it has the idea of trying to get America on their side. But to convince the Americans, they would need to liberalize a bit. What can I do? Oh, look, I can purchase... Oh, I got relations with America. Okay, I got this new thing here. As our relations with America improves, we can buy better and better equipment. However, to increase our relations, we have to liberalize, which our leader is not a fan of, so there's a bit of a balancing act here. But don't worry, our leader won't be around for long. He's a pain in the ass. I'm getting rid of him. Improve relations. Yeah, let's do it. And I can purchase jets and tanks and trucks. Right now it's just guns. God bless Uncle Sam. Oh, we just got all the American guns. Wait, 500 guns, 350 anti-tank equipment, and 100 support equipment. Welcoming... Oh, this is the guy! This is the guy! Welcoming WerBell. Oh, look, I can improve American relations again. Keep doing it as best we can. We got another Magadan free radio broadcast. This time they've got their hands on some deodorant and they're fascinated by it apparently. Yeah, I didn't know they were infatuated by such an invention. This is the part where the focus tree splits and we can now decide how we're going to reform our army, and we're going to use a mercenary force. Okay, so now we're using mercenaries. Alright, so the inspection went horribly and so now he's decided to use mercenaries. I want to say good job to all of you. I know that the task I assigned to you was not an easy one, and while we are far from perfect, I am pleased with the progress that we are making. So he's happy with the progress, but they've all been trained by a bunch of mercenaries, and I'm pretty sure there's still a few mercenaries in there, so that comes at a cost, which he, Matskovsky, our leader, is about to find out very soon. Another broadcast! I'm ready to hear this broadcast. Okay. In this third broadcast of Magadan Free Radio, Vasily and Sergey get their hands on an M1911 gun. Then they start firing it around their studio. I don't know what's up with these guys. At this point, the CIA have heavily invested in Magadan, and this was the cost of the mercenary force. So now WerBell brings his whole paramilitary force. We're talking M16s, professional equipment, well-trained soldiers from all around the world, completely dwarfing any of the Russian warlord armies. And these soldiers, with the backing of the CIA, perform a coup on the government of Matskovsky. All over the lines, incidents like these flared up, and the operation was called off in a panic. WerBell's coup had begun. And just like that, WerBell and the CIA now have a foothold in Russia. At this point, the local Far East unification war started. It's all the same, I won easily. But while this was happening, WerBell needed a name for his new state. It could not be Magadan no more, no. It was going to be called West Alaska. Excellent choice, sir. The Republic of West Alaska. That is what we are. What? Maybe Yakuita? Yeah, I gotta attack these guys. They're weak. Then I encountered an issue that I didn't know how to solve. After asking you guys on a community post, it turns out that you can run the Second West Russian War submod on its own. You're not supposed to run it with the TNO mod as well. This whole time I've been running them both at the same time. No wonder it's kind of broken. So I reloaded the game with just the Second West Russian War submod on, and it worked fine. Entrench control of Siberia. There we go. The Republic of West Alaska unifies the Russian Far East. United States of Siberia. There we go, finally, manpower. Oh my gosh, I can train all these things. Yeah, manpower was and still is going to be a scarce resource in the Far East. It's not Western Russia. Whoa, what is this triangle? We got another important decision tab. This one is balancing mercenaries, collaborators, and the locals. It's self-explanatory, really. Keep the dot in the middle. Yo, the Black League has unified. Oh my god, it's the Black League. We gotta play as the Black League. And Samara? Yeah, that's another highly requested country you guys want me to play. The Great Trial or something. Yeah, I gotta check it out. You're doing a tax cut. Our economy is doing well, I think. Inflation, it's going up and down a bit, but GDP. Alright, got the strategy. Oh, Samara. Have they actually reunified the whole of... Is that everything? Yeah, that is. Samara, wow. What even ideology are they? Controlled democracy. What does that mean? Oh, the United States accept our appeal. Unsurprisingly, our friends in the US have wholeheartedly accepted our appeal for recognition. I mean, you'd expect so. We're literally called the United States of West Siberia, but yeah. This is a big help because now the rest of the OFN are going to recognize us, and you'd think they'd send volunteers or help us out in some way, but no, I just still do this all on my own. So we can increase US support and open a door policy or get some proper industry going. It actually affects our focus tree. Oh, of these two. I decided to open the doors to Russia because, well, that meant exploitation from businesses in America, but whatever, it'll do well for our state. I also decided to start building a navy. Considering we have the whole of the eastern coast, we might as well. It's going to help in our war against Germany, you know, stop those annoying naval invasions. Look at this, we're liberalizing Russia right now. State press only to censored press. Oh, it's good. Level 4 naval base. We already got a boat here. Oh, 2 boats. Look at that. You know, I thought American businesses would be exploiting us, but no, it turns out we're exploiting them. That we've like chained them to some contract to then give us money and then they can't back out of it. Anyway, all this funding from America has done wonders for our GDP. It's gone up multiple percentages. It was around this time I wanted to mechanize my army, so I started producing tanks and APCs. Oh my god, if I do this one, we get a new free radio, a radio free Magadan event. I need to do it. I need to do it. I need the 78 broadcast. In this installment of Radio Free Magadan, they get a whole mercenary on the radio. It's some Romanian guy who's been fighting in Africa, and it's actually a decent broadcast apparently. So yeah, nothing goes wrong. We got this condemnation from the Black League. They've condemned us of something. They've condemned everyone. I don't know what. From America with love. More equipment. We lose stability though, but that's fine. Alright, they're gonna have to get used to being friends with America. More American relations. It's high now. It's high. Good. Anyway, one particularly special thing about our country is that we're an army of mercenaries and some Russian divisions sprinkled in there, meaning we can send volunteer forces to pretty much any conflict in the world and get money out of it. So I take advantage of this, sending volunteers to Africa and Spain. The mercenaries are pretty good. Oh, Spanish Civil War, can we... Yeah, look, they accepted it. Perfect. So now I can send 3 volunteers there too. Yep, Lagos is going to be ours. I'm telling you, my mercenaries are putting in work. They should be like getting double what we're getting paid. Unfortunately, Spain lost. So I hope they paid us before and not afterwards because we lost the war. It doesn't matter, it wasn't our fault. And in Africa, we were winning, so yeah, that was fine. Yay, French victory. We did it. We helped them out to actually win. Anyway, conflict with Central Siberia is inevitable. I use my tactic of concentrating all my forces at the lower of Siberia because that's where supply and all the victory points are. After spending enough time running into their divisions and pulling off encirclements, they eventually capitulated. Whoa! We won! For some reason, Samara and the Black League haven't even touched each other. They're just looking at each other from across the Urals. They're not attacking, which is a concern. Fighting both of them at once is not something I want to do. Either way, I prepared for the invasion like I was going to invade both, building supply in the north and mostly mechanizing or motorizing my army. Negative real growth. Lovely. The economy is looking great. Unfortunately, I have a bit of an equipment deficit, especially after the last war. I think I got kind of lucky though, because they haven't declared war on each other, they can't declare war on me, so I can get ready as much as I like. Now, I'm actually reforming my army to be a lot better now. It's going to be so much better. It has to be so much better. I mean, look at this. We got already like, what, 34 divisions in my army, tanks are coming in, helicopter, elite infantry, whatever that is, I don't know, and motorized. Okay, building this supply. Once this supply built, then we can really focus on producing stuff, change all of our production units to military factories. I gotta lock in though, I need a better army. If I'm gonna have any hope of beating this Black League, or the other one, whoever unifies Western Russia. These next couple of years, I was just preparing for the war the entire time. I didn't go to war yet, so I'm just gonna skip over them, because it's just me preparing. Unless I said anything funny, let me check. I'm like locking in. My army is now almost 1 million, right? I've been absolutely grinding it out. 78 divisions now compared to potentially over 100. I got to a point where I was semi-confident that I could beat both of them, so I made a save game just in case, and declared war on both. Oh, they're just attacking me. I think I got it. I think I made it. I think I did well enough. It seems that their attacks were having no effect on me and my planes were uncontested in the air, so I was brave enough to start pushing. Turns out I was stressing about nothing. They just rolled over them. It wasn't that hard. Let me encircle it. There we go. Oh, no. Yes. There we go. Lovely. Casualty check. Oh, wow. Wow. Almost 1 million already. Breaking through the front of the Black League, I eventually capitulated them and instantly started attacking Samara too. Alright, let's go further into the other territory now. We just take out both of them. Wow, I'm really balling here. There we go. Oh, what is this? Why is this like this? Uh-oh. Oh, these guys are stronger. That was okay though, because it gave me the opportunity to pull off an encirclement along Kazakhstan, eventually just snaking my way to all their victory points too. Oh, this guy already made it here. Wow, this guy's gonna get all these victory points. From there, it did not take long for them to capitulate, and now most of Russia was reunified. The United States of Siberia, and now, let me do one more of these, we can reunify the motherland. A mercenary Russia wield the reins of the state. There it is. But we're not done. No, we are not done. We have Second West Russian War enabled. You know what that means. Germany. But before we do that, I'm going to invade Kazakhstan, because we can integrate them, and that's a lot of manpower, factories, and everything we can use. I do need to actually make my things a bit better as well. Destiny made manifest. Our war of strength. Another 10% stability. The reclamation of Russia's stolen territory from the German Reich will commence. I didn't realize that doing this focus would declare war on Germany, so I wasn't really ready. Whoa, 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 whoa. What? What? Already? Straight away? Maybe if I read the focus, I'd actually understand why we'd be at war right now. Either way, this first attempt was a complete disaster from the start. I was not anywhere nearly enough prepared. So we're just going to skip this attempt, alright? On to attempt number, I think it's like 4 where I actually succeed. I feel like I'm ready to go now. You know what? I'm ready. Surely this is enough. But they're going to take a bunch of casualties, so I'll let them do that. I'll let them do that. So I declared war, and the strategy for this war, now that I found out, is to attack and take as much land as you can from the very start, because your war exhaustion goes up very quickly, and that decreases your attack, so then you can't take any more land. Fortunately, thanks to mostly buying American fighters, my air was far superior, and I was able to get a lot of cast damage on them as well. Come on, take it out. Perfect. More Germans gone. Nah, you need to attack pretty much straight away. This isn't gonna work. You need to attack pretty much straight away. You can hear the despair in my voice. I thought that was a successful run. No, it wasn't. I didn't attack straight away. I just did like strategic encirclements. No, you need to properly attack. Okay, so now this is the run that worked. Because I attacked straight away, everything was green, their war exhaustion was going up, and mine was going down. This is so much better. Why didn't I think of this before? I just thought I'd be so down on equipment that it wouldn't be worth it. Soon enough, I was breaking into the Caucasus, and I think I'm going to capitulate them before I capitulate Moscow. I also forgot to mention that Bormann reunified Germany, and they annexed Ostland, and they got all of their cores on Ostland. I wish Speer reunified Germany. We'd have a big slave revolt on their hands, and it'd be great for me. Either way, Germany started offering us concessions. First they offered Moscow, and now they're going to offer Moscow and the Caucasus. I deny both, because I am breaking into Crimea and hopefully into Ukraine. Our stability is like so high still. Man, this is the strat. I want to demand, we can demand a total German surrender. That's going to be hard. I need Kursk, man. Give me Kursk, and I think we've won that. I began breaking into Ukraine, and I got stopped at the Donbass, ironically, you know, kind of like the real-life Russian front line. My war machine is starting to slow down. My equipment and manpower are running really low. And at this point, I'm not too sure whether I should just take what I have, Moscow and the Caucasus, or try and push for Ukraine further, but risking a German advancement. Maybe we can get this encirclement here, and it'll change the tide. If we get this encirclement here, it might do something. Take Kursk. Yes! They're at 88, bro, it's not enough. They began pushing back around the north area, including St. Petersburg. They were just outside. If they offer Ukraine, I'm 100% taking it. Like, no doubt about it. Look, I'm not even sure if there's any extra content for doing the total German surrender, or if it's just the same. It doesn't matter. It looks like Ukraine is out of our grasp. They're not exactly Russian anyway. We kind of have all Russian lands, even Kazakhstan, which isn't Russian. It's just like an added bonus. I think I have to... I don't know if I can... Ukraine is just not happening, you know, like, it's not happening. Tide of the war is completely changed now. I'm sure I can hold, but by then my war exhaustion would have gone through the roof and I wouldn't be able to get any more land anyway, and it would just be a boring stalemate. I think we need another submod, the third Russian war, where like you take all of like Moscow and the Caucasus, and then you declare war on Germany again after a while. Germany agrees. Oh, that's it. I guess that's all I could do. Mercenaries victorious. Gloria in Victoria. Is our capital still Magadan? Yeah, it is. That's hilarious. United States of Russia. We didn't completely dismantle Germany. It's really hard. Okay, guys. It's really hard. I'm going to do it. Okay, one day. I think the Black League, I'll do it. I'll do the whole great trial thing, alright? But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching me form the United States of Russia in TNO, and I'll see you guys in the next one.